Hello, and welcome to my show. You think this microphone's working? Nope, it's not. I'm feeling like more and more sensitivity in my teeth, and I ain't happy about it. Frick. I was just in town yesterday. I should have bought Sensodyne toothpaste. Switched over to brands. And then maybe brush my teeth a little more often. I'm really glad I'm not starting to feel sick. Because I was at a fair yesterday. A big ass concert. I showed you a clip in yesterday's episode of Trooper playing. It was right at the end of their first song when they played their opening song, and they played their second song, which was just the three dressed up as a nine. I was painting at the farmer's market. Sorry about just getting up and... but I just wanted to show you this painting I did. I can't get too close to the camera because it gets out of focus, but it's a little shiny because of the light being so aggressive there. But I set up my paints. I was planning on maybe doing some more portraits if people wanted them, but I didn't really feel like pumping myself too much. So I just set up a little bit, and there was this drunk guy laying in the grass just sleeping. He was drinking Colt 45, I know that for a fact. And I just painted this picture while he was drunk lying there of him. And it's my second plein air painting, or third, I guess. It turned out awesome. I feel like feel confident. I want to hear Frankie McDonald doing the Toronto Siren once again.
Okay, guys, I'm going to do a tornado siren.
Here we go.
Once again.
Fuck, he's giving her. I'm so glad he made that clip. Oh, man. It's kind of late today. It's 2 minutes to midnight. Oh no, that's not the name of the song, is it? Oh, it is! 2 minutes to midnight, and I can't help it anymore. 1 minute to midnight. I can't sing that song anymore. It doesn't matter for you. You're watching this one at your own freaking leisure. Does anything matter to you? Do you care? Caring is the new trend. Before it was cool to not give a shit. But hey, this is the same world we all live in. Whether you're working towards something yourself, the world, maybe there's a small section of trail that your community built that some lady asshole decided that she would block off because she thought it was her property when it wasn't, when it was on the road right of way. She couldn't even put up a fence there. There was no trail built. but it wouldn't be as much as my problem as it would be, you know, the law. And well, it still is that case. I don't know. Sorry, I'm going off track. You have to know what I'm talking about to know. And if you know, you know. And if you don't know, there's a section of trail, lady cut off, and she's being a dick about it. I started clearing it, and she made a trail video of me tearing the trail, and she's like, I just needed to show this to show what kind of people live in this community. Like, what kind of asshole is this? He's vandalizing, destroying property. Pretty funny. I love the video. Hated the scathing the title, so I re-uploaded the video with my comments, saying such a loving. I didn't say this, but I'm just gonna amp it up a bit. I was saying how such of a loving human I was, how compassionate I was, proactive, taking care of the community, working hard, volunteering, and I looked goddamn handsome. I wanted to suck my own dick in that moment, seeing that video. Not that. I mean, if I could suck my own dick, I would anyway, so that does not sound very much of a statement. Maybe that's what all these vegetables are about. Maybe that's the end goal. You don't know. Maybe I'm just trying to lose the gut so I can suck my own wiener. It really sucks saying the truth out loud. It makes me laugh. Let's take a little break. Sleep apnea. You can't make me go back to work. I still have. Oh, I'm actually wearing a watch on this, Rich. Okay, break over. Do I look more tan than normal? I was outside like all day Saturday, yesterday. Oh, did I ever tell you the time that trooper on stage gave me a shout out in the audience? That was just so cool. Trooper's been a band for 47 years. I gotta see when that singer joined Trooper. I'm gonna go all the way down to... damn, they don't have it. Members. They don't have the graph. Dave Steele. Vocals from 2021. That guy's been in Trooper for a year? The year's 2022. That's crazy. The oldest member was from 1995, the keyboardist. And let's see. The guitarist has been in the band since 2021? What? That's crazy. They killed it though. Does Trooper having no original members make them a cover band? Did I just watch the best Trooper cover band there was? How does that happen? How does a band continue on with no original members? Like, who's running the business of the band? Okay, let's go to former members. Doesn't say any years, dang. The last album they released was in 1991. Called 10. Must have been only on CD. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that show. God wanted me to see it. I just happened to be at the town where the free concert was going on. I gotta hook up my projector again. I gotta work on a couple of paintings. I create, I don't know, sometimes about 10 average, maybe, at the farmer's market portraits. On a slow day, maybe only 4. On a good day, 15. 10? Maybe, no, 10 is a good day. What could I say? The average should be much lower, like 6 to 8. But anyway, that's just one day where I paint those portraits, sell them that day for the donations, whatever. And then I paint for fun during the week. I'm making content now with my painting. And last week I didn't make the how to paint cats content I planned to make weekly. I just kind of got overwhelmed with the other shit I was creating, the stuff I'm having more fun creating. I don't really like creating that content, the how to paint cats. I was squeezing a lot of fun out of it. But the collaboration effort that I was leading into that show, How to Paint Cats, my friend, he calls himself Mr. Normal on the show I Don't Know Art, my 5th channel by this point. My 2nd channel, I Don't Know Art. My first collaborative channel completely, like, it's not a solo me anymore. It's me and Mr. Normal. And he's an artist. These peas taste a little off, like they're turning, which is kind of a weird experience. Like, they're not giving me that fresh taste. Could it be that the car getting hot ruined the peas? Ew, that one has a bad spot. Ew! I'm not gonna eat that one. Visual inspection time, now that they're almost all eaten. I'm worried that I'm going in a direction in life where it might be too strenuous. And that's another reason why I didn't do the how to paint cats. I just didn't want to do it. And before, like, I couldn't stop doing it. Well, I mean, like, doing the weekly content, right? It only takes, I don't know, all in all, 4 hours, maybe? maybe more, maybe less sometimes. But I was adding work to it, bringing in Mr. Normal as a camera operator. Well, that was cool. It was cool to see my friend. That's not something he's passionate about, his camera. I was roping him in and teaching him how to use the camera. And while that's really cool, I wanted to do I don't know how to describe how it came about, really. Okay, here's how I Don't Know Art came about. I was like, my friend Mr. Normal was coming over and I was painting portraits of him. Okay, I'll show you one that I haven't showed anybody yet, except for Mr. Normal, and I'm really proud of it. I spent a hell of a lot of time on it. It's dry now. It's an oil painting of Mr. Normal. Yeah, it kind of speaks for itself, you know. Well, the heat did not harm the cucumber. When the fridge was so cold, and it was right by the freezer bar, and half the cucumbers got frozen, pretty much ruined the whole cucumber almost. I was like biting the ends off, and then throwing off a check like this. So this one took a while. This next one I want to show you, I didn't spend as much time on. I think I spent like 2 sessions on it. And I never finished it. But it's a little bit bigger in scale. This one doesn't speak for itself as much. Yeah. There's a few more quick sketches. I think, geez, this guy is like the most frequent guy I painted person. There's a girl I painted twice. And there's another girl I painted like 4 or 5 times. There's another guy I painted like 4 or 5 times, my buddy Carl. I painted Danny Gonzalez twice. I painted 2 portraits of Rich Rebuilds, the guy who bought multiple Teslas and put them together and built a YouTube empire over it, and he's got a whole business going on now. I have another painting to show you. This next one. Oh, my fan. Little impromptu art show here. This one's a medium sized painting compared to the last 2. Yeah, there's other portraits. I think there's 2 more on canvas. I don't know where they are right now, so I can't show you. And then on paper, there's a whole bunch that I would not be able to find in a quick manner. Actually, I gotta remember to keep painting portraits of this guy, because maybe that could be like a constant in my art career, because we're pretty tight, me and this guy. We're friends. We go way back. Grade 6, when he moved to town. We kind of had an instant connection or something. I don't know, he's just a nerd. And deep down at heart, me too. I'm definitely a very creative force, but I'm also like, what's creating this art contact with Mr. Normal. I don't know art. We're creating weekly content there, and I think it's pushing him to create too. And I think he's more ambitious to create art after the show, and so am I. I think it's a lot to do with this vegetable diet. Fuck the fan. Yeah. Vegetable diet. I think it's giving me energy and stuff. Like, but I mean, that's taking credit. I was feeling pretty good before the vegetable diet, too. I think I was on the right path. Oh! Mm-hmm. Mmm. Bananas are sure tasty. Yeah, I'm cleaning up my room. There's a fruit fly infestation, but it's because I wasn't bringing out my composting, like this banana peel. I put it in a bag in my room ready to be composted, and I'd leave it in here for like 5 days, maybe a week. While the bag got fuller, and when the bag was almost full, I'd go put it in the compost. I think it allowed a few generations of flies, but I'm kind of weaning them off food. And I'm taking the fruit flies' food out of here right away. I think they're drinking Diet Cola residue right now. But like I said, I'm in the process of cleaning my room. It'll probably be done in a month. No, probably faster. Once I really get started. I have to bring down like a bag for garbage and a bag for cans and bottles. And then just start bagging them up. Ugh. I love grapefruits. This one seems to have a thinner peel than other ones. Sometimes the bag of grapefruits are different from each other. I don't think it's a different breed, but I think it's like different fruits from different ages of sitting around, I think. And sometimes like they put the bigger fruits together and the smaller fruits together, it seems. And sometimes the bag is full of big fruits, sometimes they're full of small fruits. Sometimes when you buy small fruits you get a lot in a bag, and you get big ones there's a little few because it weighs the same. Still got banana flavor in my mouth, but it's all gonna be grapefruit soon. Let's take a break. I want to hear more from Frankie McDonald as I eat this grapefruit. Let's see what his newest video is. Thunderstorms headed for Nova Scotia. Major heat wave to hit Portland. Severe thunderstorm to hit Wisconsin. Huh. He's got a lot of weather themed content right off the bat. Oh, streamed. Here we go. A couple streamed clips. All his clips are very short. They're about 2 minutes. Me saying Bitcoin in 2022. That's only a 10-second clip. I'm gonna hear how Frankie McDonald says Bitcoin in 2022. Mark is gonna bounce back after that. Heck yeah. He was an investor in Bitcoin. He's like, well, this clip is gonna go viral. Let's see how many clips, that was a month ago. 13,000 views. Okay, let's look at the views now. 1.9, 4.7, 7, 3.7, 2.2, 1.7, 4.4. So he gets about 1 to 10, or no. Yeah, I guess 1 to 10 average. Okay, let's see. Oh, let's go to his early content. Sort by date added oldest. Townsend Street before Reconstruction, 11 years ago. I think he talked about this. Okay. Nice evening before it rains. Severe tropical cyclone. He timed the weather content early, 10 years ago. Let's watch about facts about Halloween night. That's what we
Greetings.
He's so young.
Welcome to the show. My name is Frankie McDonald. This episode is facts for Halloween. For the Halloween night, people will be dressing up as scary stuff. Some of the people will be dressing up as screams. People dressing up as ghosts. There will be a lot of trick-or-treaters in Toronto, Ontario on Halloween night. People will be going trick-or-treating in Toronto on Halloween night. There will be a lot of scary stuff, scary costumes such as ghosts, goblins, Frankensteins, Draculas, people dressing up as vampires, Draculas, and all the other scary stuff like Draculas, vampires, people dressing up as Michael Myers, and all of the guy dressing up as from the Scream movie called The Scream. Look at the costumes, people dressing up as people dressing up and kids dressing up like Power Rangers and all those Mario Brothers and DuckTales, Bugs Bunny, and
people dressed up as DuckTales.
Mortal Kombat characters and Tekken characters and Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII and Cloud from Final Fantasy VII.
You think they're dressing up as Final Fantasy VII?
Kids will be dressing up as them for Halloween too. Some other kids will be dressing up as
Jason Voorhees
for Halloween. Some of the little kids will be dressing up as firemen.
Yeah.
Some will be dressing up as doctors. Others will be dressing up as hockey players and football players and lawyers and
These are some great ideas.
Ties, and some people will be dressing up as businessmen for Halloween as well. Like a CEO of the company.
What company?
And a president of the company too.
Just a company.
Most people will be dressing up as ghosts and goblins and Draculas, vampires, and
vampires are really big when I was a kid.
All the pumpkins and all the...
Just as like a generic Dracula. It was before Twilight, before
and
that.
Ghosts and Frankenstein monsters, and someone will be dressing up as monsters, someone will be dressing up as skeletons and bears, and some people will be dressing up as wolves for Halloween. And Halloween is supposed to be a lot of crime all across Canada in the nighttime, including Sydney, Halifax, and Toronto. A lot of kids will be starting to break stuff in Toronto, Ontario on Halloween night. Kids will be doing bad stuff, smashing pumpkins on the streets and smashing eggs on the streets and everything. Some
bad apples.
Breaking into stores and houses.
Oh
and
shit, a bunch of ninjas came in and are gonna steal. Sorry, I kept eating after the camera stopped. I was like one bite in, I'm like, oh shit, I'm working here. This is a hobby. You're watching me eat food on camera as an extension of my hobby. And lifestyle changes. It's my hobby to make the video content, to talk. The eating is not so passionate. But it's a lifestyle choice. You know, kind of thing. Like, they're both feeding into each other. Like, if it wasn't for the camera, I probably wouldn't be eating all these vegetables. I'm going harder. But anyway, I guess that's that. Chiquita sticker on my forehead. Remember to like and subscribe. Follow my second channel, Healthy Mukbangs GP. I'm losing weight. I get to weigh myself tomorrow morning. Update tomorrow on how much I weigh.